Alright, let's do another run. Well, we're gonna keep doing Misty Forest as we explore new characters. I don't think that that's unfair of us. We do have Bone Desert or Coward. I'm a coward, I'll admit it. Well, I'm not actually, but you know. I want to try the mini guy. The mini guy seems fun and he's very cute. I have yet to really incentivize shop usage in this game. Acquire a new skill, Focus Fire. Once per round, you can command your towers to focus attack a monster. That's pretty cool. I will always forget to do that 100%. Give me an extra option for a relic. I would love that, thank you. We're gonna increase our preparation time because... fuck it. Yeah, give me more Gambler's Tokens. Why not? Sells at the original price. I mean, sure. Don't worry, we're working up to Bone Desert again. But Bone Desert kicked our teeth in, because, you know, Bone Desert was ready. Pyre Transmutation. When monsters damage the fire source, you receive 25%, 50, 75% of the gold dropped upon their death. Weird. I will gladly take HP recovery card increase. That is a huge get. Still waiting for you to fight Simon and Claire Obscure. Yeah, I've fallen off of that game, but I love that game, so I will go back to it. I do intend to. I just haven't really been opening up Game Pass. There's a bunch of stuff on Game Pass I need to do. Space Marines Remake is on there, and it actually lets me boot it up without having to plug in my laptop to my computer through my Elgato. So I do want to play that, so then I'm able to play Space Marine 2. That game Rachel really wanted to play, that's like the Southern Lady game. Which I don't remember the name of.
South of Midnight.
Yeah, that game. That's on there. Been meaning to play that. Elemental Blueprints. When you have 5 or more types of elemental on the field, all gain 10% damage. Cryoconductor reduces monster speed for 2.5 seconds. Are we gonna do Ice Chill or Ice Lightning again? Because that could be good. Frostfire, the attack speed of your fire towers is reduced, but they apply chill. Let's go with Lightning Tower, Icicle Tower, Frost Tower, and then take Cryoconductor. Let's go. As Tilfin and I say, too many game, no many time, you know? There's so many game. There's so many game, and so many good game is part of the problem. If so many game bad, less of a problem, right? But not so many bad. So many good. Wait, am I paying money by drawing more cards when he pulls them out? No, I'm not. He just draws forever. Also, all of his stuff is, like, item boosted? Yeah, okay. Only receive block cards with 3 or fewer blocks, and each slot will always have a rune slot. In your starting set, all of the runes block cards will, or all of the cards will have runes attached. Okay. You start with Tome of the Endless Relic, but the cost is double to draw. I don't usually draw anyway, so I'm okay with this. All I hear is excuses. Oh, it's excuses, but it's reasonable excuses, you know what I mean? Like, something can be an excuse, but also be true. Okay. This is gonna be a weird... This is gonna be a weird setup. I can feel it in my human bone. Consumes the chill effect, accumulates 3 times the charge effect. Okay, 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 okay. God, this is... this is a setup that's happening here. Let me tell you what. I feel like this character is just get a big tower that takes a lot of space and give it all the boost person. Kind of, yeah, honestly. Actually, you know what? Hold on. We're gonna make it as ziggy-zaggy as possible. It's gonna be a fucking David Bowie album in here. There we go. This is fine. I keep on mistaking how much money I have for a second, but it really doesn't matter because ultimately it all just comes tumbling down on these guys. Big guy is a little bit scarier, I'll admit. But yeah, once we get big towers, this guy could be really good. Little towers are still good, though, because, like, all of the boosts is really nice. In retrospect, this might have actually been the better character to take the, all randomization of, like, 5 different elemental towers kind of thing, but, we can do whatever we want, you know? Let's make this longer. Let's get this further away from us. And more in our favor. Incredible. They really do manage to kind of tank it through. It's impressive. I'm gonna be real. Have we learned any more Shepherd lore about his journey? No, I don't like to, like, completely out people on things, but literally, the way the conversation today went, hey man, I gotta drive my sister to Beeville tonight, so I'm not sure what's happening. He spelled sure like the Shure microphone that I have. She just told me a few hours ago. That was at 5:35. I sent at 6:25. Hey man, totally understandable. No worries. And he sent, yeah, it was a last minute thing that the Nolan gut our memories make us who we are type shit. Anyway, however, in any case, that said, half an hour later, you up? Considering that I messaged you, yes. And then he sent me PS. Like, yes with a P on the front of it. And then he never messaged me back after that with a clearer, more intelligible message. What's up with what's happening with Shepard? Yeah, that's it. That's the question. What's happening with Shepard? The first time your fire source takes damage, freeze all monsters. Shepard's on a hero's journey right now. He's on something. When a monster's stunned, all attacks against it will be considered critical. We're gonna do a reroll, just because. Rusty Telescope, when your tower has no adjacent towers, its attack range is increased by 20%. Lava Bucket fire damages may create a magma puddle. Would have been great last run. Chameleon Shell, when a normal type tower is placed next to a tower with other elements, it changes to that element. Statue of Poverty. When you have less than 30 gold, each missing gold increases the critical rate of all towers by 2%. I don't hate that. Because I do tend to be, like, kinda broke when I play this. Unless I'm Shopkeeper Man, in which case I'm rolling in fucking money. Way to weaponize poverty? Exactly. Exactly. I hate corrupted battle areas, but we're gonna take it. If it gets us, it gets us. If it doesn't, it doesn't, you know? That's how I'm looking at it right now. We're just rolling with the punches. I do recognize this setup. This isn't too bad. We can make this work. In our favor. But, yeah, no, Shepard's just Shepard, man. That's all there is to it. At the end of the day. It's best not to...
I don't know what's wrong with your friend.
It's best not to try to think about it or make sense of it. You just kind of have to roll with the punches with that guy. And that's neither meant as a compliment nor insult. It just simply is a facet of their being. Path blocked my fucking ass. Is Shepard really an eldritch entity beyond our comprehension? And we're just pawns in their cosmic gambit? No. He's just a really, really, confused. I was gonna say young man, but that's just literally not true anymore. Like, it's just factually not an accurate statement at this point in our lives. Come on, Shepard's only 24. Yeah, we've all forgotten. Shepard's actually only 24. Okay, I really love this little robot guy just giving me so many bricks that I can just build crazy shit out of. It is satisfying. I don't know, I'm just used to Shepard being this way for the most part. Like, it is sometimes like, what are you doing, man, kind of energy. But when you've dealt with it for, like, literally 30 years of your life, almost, you just kind of tank it, right? Because, like, we've known each other since we were like 3, so... Like, we're coming up on 30 years of knowing each other. At some point, you just kind of go like, yeah, well, you know.
I do wonder if, like, it's head trauma.
There genuinely is a part of me that wonders, like, how much of it is, like, Shepard banged his head a lot as a kid. And, like, I know it sounds like I'm memeing, but, like, I'm not. Like, he genuinely banged his head a lot as a kid. It's one of those things that sounds like shit talking, but it's like actual real concern. Also, like, alcohol. Because of his family's propensity towards it. There's a... It's like, my family has, like, liver condition issues, and that's a reason why I just, like, will never drink, besides the fact that I have, like, an inherent fear of not being in complete control of my personhood.
You had that sparkling cider that had alcohol in it, but that was so low that,
I don't
like...
count that as an alcoholic beverage, because it's such a low percentage that it's, like, it's classified as non-alcoholic by the government. Like, that's low enough that, like, Muslims could drink it, technically, without it being, like, an issue. Dude, I'm loving this little robot, man. He's so good. Alright, build a big gun time. Become broke to build big gun.
USA.
I actually do wonder that, too, from the multiple times you've told me stories of his head getting fucked up. Yeah, and the times that he's done it to himself, like... We used to just sit in class, in the art class that we had, Shepard would just be like, Noid, watch this. And then he would just pick up his binder. And keep in mind, these are like high school, like you have all of your classes in one binders, like the big fancy ones that kids would have. And he would just slam it into his head as hard as possible. It's like 8th grade Shepard was just ripping binders into his skull. Well, it was like 7th grade Shepard, but I'm guessing 8th grade Shepard probably was still doing that also. Shepard, why do you do this? I think it was back in the day because Shepard wanted attention. Because, like, when you're one of 8 kids, I feel like you want attention from your family, right? And if you don't get that, like, just do it at school. Become the class clown kind of thing, right? Like, maybe I'm talking out of my ass, but it feels right. 8 kids? Yeah, I've talked about this before. Shepard is one of 8 children. Of which, like, the age gaps between them are huge. But, like, only because there's so many of them. They're all reasonably staggered between each other, but still years between each of them. But yeah, just many, many children. Many, many children. And we're really extending this out there. Holy shit. I used to not like going to his house sometimes because of how many kids could be there. And I also feel like that was true of him because of how much time he would spend at my house. This is the most unoptimized shit, and it's actually just straight working. Like, I'm not even upgrading the towers for the most part. I've upgraded a handful of them, but it's doing its job, man. Did they all a room? Is that, like, did they all share a room? No, they had individual rooms. A lot of them are, like, you know, having at one point or another, not necessarily shared rooms, but, like, hand-me-down clothes and, you know, things like that. But they didn't largely share rooms. Because of the gap between the ages for some of them did manage to, like, get the rooms that the other ones had when they were living there and then moved out. Because, like, by the time I knew Shepard, 2 of his brothers were already, like, getting ready to leave the house. And then after a few years of knowing him, they had moved out, and other people took over their rooms, and then once the other kids got, like, older, they... Like, 2 of them I know did share a room. But only for a few years. And then, like, their dad finished the basement so that way everybody could have rooms. But it was a lot. It was a lot of people stuffed into a not huge space. A lot of kids. I can't say I know anybody else who had that many children. Like, that's definitely a first. Man, that big tower is really just kind of doing a lot of work, huh? I've talked about it before, at length, but if you want my favorite Shepard family interaction, it was that I got a PS2, and PS2s could play PS1s, and I had a PS1 that was given to me by a neighbor after their son had moved away and didn't want it anymore. And I, in my good spirits towards my friend, Shepard, gave him my PlayStation 1, to which his older brother stole it and then pawned it. And that is the same brother that is currently in jail for trying to shoot his girlfriend. So, yeah. We're gonna reroll. You know what? I will take a Thunder Tower. Why not? Go fucking nuts with it. You know what? We will take the Amulet of Light because I want to do more Corrupted Tower destruction stuff. Make me fear them less, you know? Yeah, Shepard's family's a wild bunch. Good and bad. His sister that he's talking about, that he, like, took to the, other town, is nice, though. I like Tia. Hey, I stole your PS1 and pawned it to I almost shot my girlfriend is pretty jarring jump. Yeah, that was also like decades apart. So, you know, don't get it too twisted. Like, there's progression. Guy had anger issues, guy had racial issues. Rob's a bit of a fucking nightmare. You used to be able to see a video of him as a U.S. Marine. Yeah, Pasta's saying it right there. Also pretended to be a U.S. Marine at one point. Yep. He pretended to be a U.S. Marine on Canadian television. And you could see the video, and then they took it down after he tried to shoot her. Which I'm sad about, because I wish that I had that video, and I'm tempted to reach out and see if I can find that video. Like, if I call them and I'm like, hey, I know that guy, do you think you could give me a copy of that video? Because, like, as bad as it is, it makes me laugh.
I thought they would, babe.
Yeah, but it would be worth a shot. Do it. Do it. It's for historical preservation. It kind of is, though. Like, people should people should know that he's that way. I don't know. He's trying to get out, and it's not really going great for him. I should also say, incredible Rob story that we don't talk about enough, but Shepard has brought up on stream before. Rob once went to the Middle East and got arrested because they found out that he was trying to apply for a mercenary.
Mm-hmm.
And so he got arrested and held by, I forget which country he was in, their government, and they had to be bailed out by his father because he really wanted to go shoot brown people. No, I'm not making up the reason. Like, that was straight up what it was. Incredible, incredible, stupid shit. Okay. I feel like I need to test out the Thunder Tower. Oh my god, it covers so much space. A true 3x3? That sounds so fake. He is just really racist. There's a reason why he went to live in Alberta. Damn. I don't even care that they got through and I got hurt a little bit. That thing fucks. What's wrong with Alberta? All the racists in Canada like to move there. It's like the southern United States. Except Canadian. It's where all the oil is, it's where all the farms are outside of Ontario. Ontario and Quebec have a lot of farming too, but, like, Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan are like the grain area. You know what I mean? Out here we got a lot of different variety. In there it's mostly grain. When Alberta was going through some, like, hard times a couple of years ago, it was, like, a huge hit to the global bread population. Like, literally, like, the distributors that sell bread were like, aw, fuck. Same thing happened when Ukraine got hit, because Ukraine actually does a huge amount of the grain and produce for that sort of stuff in Europe. But yeah, Alberta's weird. It sucks. And you'll never meet people in Canada who are, like, more weirdly hateful of things that you've never even heard of. At least in Ontario, it's just like, hey, what's the problem with Ontario? The usual Western stuff. Also, we fight with the Quebecois all the time. Can't stop it. The whole Nordtel scandal thing. Describe live through. Because, I mean, like, Nortel was still a thing until, like, 2009. I was not really dramatically affected by it, but, like, AT&T and Bell Canada are, like, or were, rather, I should say, like, a really big thing here for years and years and years. Experience the effects. I mean, I'm young enough that I didn't really have the effects too prominently. You know what I mean? Like, I was not personally being affected by this because I was a child. But, like, I can tell you that, like, Bell Canada is one of the only good, quote-unquote, telecom companies in Canada, and it's still one of the worst companies to deal with. So... your only other option, really, is, like, dependent on your province. For Ontario, it's mostly Rogers, and Rogers is, like, the other biggest one, and it sucks ass, too. Remember once brought up the Bobby Broccoli documentary on Nortel and Shepard acted like he didn't know what Nortel was? Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I said, we were children. A lot of us don't have, like, a super good working knowledge of that period of Canadian history. But, like, it was one of those things that, like, it didn't really dramatically affect us because we were kids. But if you were in that space, you kind of knew what you were talking about. I'm just making as many guns as I can at this point. Fucking hell, 234 damage. I only say acted because I never know a Shepherd. That's also a fair point. You do genuinely never know with that guy. Oh, we're done. Can't have too many guns, true. That's the way that, you know, Dad does it. That's the way America does it. It's worked out pretty well so far. I will take a Frostray Tower, in fact. It's really crazy how well that first Iron Man was made. Considering. Robert Downey Jr. escaping from scandal. Fucking Marvel barely owning any of its own IP at the time. Like, that movie should have just rotted in the ground. Instead, it was, like, the go-to movie to see. Okay. I'm liking this so far. I want to try to get all of this area as crunched in as possible and focus them all into one space. Probably holds up crazy well. Oh yeah, I went back and rewatched a bunch of the old Iron Man, and it's like, it's still really good. The Iron Mans get worse as they go. As does most of them. Usually you get like one really solid movie, and then the Marvel movies start to fall apart. The only ones that haven't really fallen apart was like Spider-Man, and even then I don't like some of those plot lines. Thank you. Third Thor is probably the best. It's like the best, but tonally it's still like pretty bad. Like, I love it. I think it's really good. But it like abandons any of the seriousness of the earlier Thors, basically, until like the middle part of it. And I'm not saying that Thor needed to be more serious, but then we get Love and Thunder and it's just like actually bad. Which sucks, because I like Taika Waititi, but I think that Taika Waititi just didn't... I'm so mad that that just auto-placed on its own and fucked me over like that. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Did you really have to do me dirty like this? But like, I like Taika Waititi, but like that... wasn't good. Fell off of MCU entirely after Endgame. That's fair. That's completely reasonable, and in fact, I would maybe say encouraged. I'm only in there because I like nerd shit. That's literally it. I'll eternally be mad that there isn't more Blade, but at the same time, I'm kind of happy that there isn't more Blade, you know what I mean? Only ever been one Blade. Only ever gonna be one Blade. Into the Spider-Verse was good, though. Dude, I'm so mad that Into the Spider-Verse is Into the Spider-Verse and not Batman Beyond. But at the same time, I can't be too mad because Into the Spider-Verse is good.
It's very good. So is the second one.
So it's like, I can't be upset, but I do wish that it was Batman Beyond. Just because I like Terry McGinnis more than I like Miles. But Spider-Man has way wider appeal than a niche Batman property from the 90s. So again, it's like, I can't really be mad.
Can I provide you with book thingies and you tell me which one I should read?
Like book questions and then going from there kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna read the backs. Hold on, I gotta get them. There's so many. I bought too many books today. No, I don't want to talk about how many I bought. I bought enough. I'm sad. I bought enough that I might have to cancel my nail appointment tomorrow.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. So...
How many is enough? You can't ask.
Coming from someone who has hundreds of books, thousands of dollars worth, you know. Okay,
Enough.
So the first book is called The Starving Saints. Okay, I got recommended this book, and when I saw it at Barnes & Noble, I was like, hell yeah. So it's, Amar Castle has been under siege for 6 months, food is running low, and there's no sign of rescue, but just as the survivors consider deliberately thinning their numbers, the castle stores are replenished. The sick are healed, and the divine figures of the Constant Lady and her saints have arrived, despite the barricaded gates, offering help in return for divination. Basically, these people come in, and it's like, oh, everything's good, and then one of the nuns starts to realize, oh, nothing is actually good, this is all actually quite bad.
This is quite
because
bad.
I guess like because underneath the church, I guess the castle, things are starting to pop up that are kind of scary and spooky, and so it starts to slip into madness, and like the nuns start to eat each other.
Jesus Christ. That's a
Yeah.
fucking escalation.
Yeah, so the Starving Saints, an unhinged cannibal book of my dreams and my nightmares, so says an author whomst I have read the books of. So that is one book, right? So far, every book that I'm interested in reading right now has something to do with horrible religion.
Are you sure that you don't want to get into war?
Because so the other book is Brother D is summoned to the sacred city where he is certain combination of I need a light. I'm reading in the dark. Hold on.
That's how they get you.
Where he is certain a grand assignment awaits him, but his new flock is made up of unrepentant murderers, practitioners of practicers of gassy magic, and outright monsters. The mission he is tasked with will require bloody measures from basically it's literally a monster, a vampire, a murderer, and a priest walk into a bar, and they have to try to they have to solve the problem that is elves. For once, it's not humans being dicks; it's elves that are on the horizon. Funny enough, that are trying to eat people. So that's another.
It always comes back to cannibalism, man. Like
Always comes back to cannibalism. So this is another book. Episode 13.
gassy magic. I think it's ghastly.
Ghastly. Sorry. So episode 13 book, it's a horror book, and you know
we are here today to solve the problem that is elves.
That is elves. So episode 13 is a book that is, it's like, oh hey, you know how like people like the paranormal hunters, like those TV shows and stuff. It basically follows a group of those guys, and then they actually stumble across one that is fucking awful, and it's them from my understanding from the person who recommended it to me, it's like someone like watching the tapes and describing the tapes that they're watching.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be fucking scary, and I'm like, I might save this for Halloween, because every Halloween I try to read a book. But
okay.
Maybe I'll also save, I don't know, cannibal nuns for Halloween. But so that's another book. But wait, there's more. So then
But wait, there's more. Why not both?
so
True.
Because I was going through, I do read through books rather quickly. I finished the new Hunger Games book in one night. Granted, I did stay up till 3 a.m. to finish it, but so the Odyssey hurt my brain to try to read, so I said fuck that. But then I found someone who made a book based off of like Penelope and what she was going through. Ithaca, love that. The person who made that book also made a book about Cersei, and I fucking love Cersei. So really, it's just a book about Cersei. It's like, obviously it's fiction. Cersei does not exist, but you know what I mean. But you know what I mean. It's basically fan fiction of Cersei. And, so I might read, it's just about her, like, chilling, and, like, men showing up and trying to be assholes, the men not being Odysseus. It's men before Odysseus. But they show up and try to be assholes, and it's her trying to live and trying to exist. So that's another book. But wait, there's more. So do you remember the book I read like maybe 2 months ago about the lady who's like hates people, so she flees the city with books and a sentient plant?
As long as there's no Mpreg, I say go for it. I
don't
remember.
know which one to read. So she made a second book talking about the person who made the sentient plant. because the person who made the sentient plant got put in prison, and then got in prison is basically being frozen forever. But then she thaws out essentially because the city got taken over, and so like the people who take over like we're gonna release all these people that are in jail like that were in prison for stupid reasons. She gets let out and she's like, well, I don't know what to do. I've been in prison for fucking ever. I guess I need to go like try to live. And it's her just trying to. So that book's a little cozy. It's a little comfy cozy. Whereas all of the other ones are cannibalistic and yeah.
I mean, I err towards cannibalism, but I'm not the normal person for these.
You want to see the cover of the Starving Saints? It's a beautiful cover. Hold on. Take a picture.
Take a picture.
Take a picture. You're about to see what my phone does, where it auto-saturates fucking everything.
Yeah, it did that with beans.
Yeah, look. But the cover's just sick.
The horrors of the prison system. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look. That's pretty cool.
Cover.
I like it. It's a good cover.
Right?
Bees.
And it's not that big. Bees. It's not that big of a book. It's relatively short. Like I could probably finish this in a night. Not now. If I started at 6, I could finish this in a night.
Yeah.
Because I read relatively quick. Gwen hates me because whenever I get a book, I am that person that goes to the middle of the book and then I open it all the way. So you hear that crack, crack, crack. Like I basically break the spine of the book. She's like, why? And I'm like, because I want to be able to hold it one-handed. Can't hold a book one-handed if you don't break the spine.
Debatable.
She's like, that just is a... Oh, wait, did they do a cool cover on the underside? No. Because the Devils did, remember? I showed you the picture of, like, the...
Yeah.
The one with the one I'm like, you can't tell it, but it's metallic. And you're like, I can tell, I have eyeballs.
Looks like one of those Majora Arcana cards.
Did you post it?
No.
Or did someone look it up?
I'm guessing it was looked up.
Mm-hmm.
Because Desmond acknowledges that Google exists. Which is a running gag at this point.
I had to stop. I feel bad because I had to stop. So, Between Two Flames is also a religion book. And it's basically just fantasizing the Black Plague, right?
Not unusual.
Like, not unusual. But I got to a point in the book where I'm like, I need a break. And I don't typically need breaks from books. I can usually go from beginning to end pretty quickly. But, like, that book, for some reason, I was like, I need a break.
I love just that one for some reason.
Yeah. It's not... Because House of Leaves I couldn't finish because, like in one sitting, because it made me want to, trigger warning, kill myself. And, like, it for some reason just, like, literally I felt like bashing my head against the wall every time I had to read it. Because you have to solve the problem, right?
Yeah.
You have to try to help solve the mystery of everything. But, like... Yeah, there's just something... I mean, I've not finished books because they're bad, but like I genuinely, which is sadly a lot of, the books I've read lately have just been really bad. Like there was one about like a blood mage, and it's like she's supposed to be evil. I'm like, hell yeah, evil character, and then like midway through the book she turns good, and I'm like, no.
They're never actually evil. That's your first mistake.
let them remain evil. Let me read a book about someone being horrible.
Nah, that's your first mistake. They're never gonna be.
I'm gonna get ice cream.
Get ice cream. Get ice cream. I need to block that off too. I need to make this kill corridor tighter. Christ, how many bees are coming through that entrance, man? Nice. It begins. It begins! I think I might be hungry because my first instinct was to... This game looks like plate up. What is plate up? I've never heard of this in my life. Going to assume something to do with plates. Co-op game where you have to run a restaurant? Oh boy. People do be loving those, you know? I think it's like Undercooked. I'll assume that that's a video game that people have played. And not just like a collective phantasmal imagining. Ooh, he got in. He snuck it in there. That's pretty... I haven't played a good tower defense in a long time. Glad to see it's still thriving. Oh yeah, Brack, this one's super powerful. Fear of the fursuits. I'm not playing it optimally in any means, but I've been having a lot of fun doing weird gimmicks. You know what I mean? Really? Dickhead? Alright, fuck you. We're getting fucking touched by furries here, man. Yeah, we do need to fear the fursuit, actually. Damn. We gotta play a little smarter. We're getting sloppy. Getting real murky with it. Yeah, give me some HP. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. I haven't really done a lot of experimenting with the turrets that are like the lines of lasers. So I think that's where my biggest failings are coming from, because I don't fully have a good grasp on how those things quite work as of yet. Let's just get to upgrading here a little bit. We're out of money. I'm stupid. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Give me more HP. I appreciate the HP coming back. Thank you. One of these days, I have to do a run where I just actually play nice and smart and don't let myself take any damage. Remember we weaponized poverty? Oh, yeah, I know. Just sometimes it doesn't come into your mind, you know? Okay. I have an idea. I'm gonna wait until after this run. Like this run, and, like, not run, but this wave. And for our final wave, we're gonna stack up like crazy here. Right at the front. We're gonna get ourselves a big ice machine. Actually, no, we're gonna get ourselves a big lightning machine. Plop that down right there. And over here, we're gonna get a big ice machine. Yeah, I think that's the sauce we were missing. We missed having a big fuck-off gun. Yeah, it did a lot more numbers. I don't really want to take a poison right now. I do like a poison. I think we're going to reroll just for the sake of it. You know what? We'll take a missile tower. I haven't really had a lot of experience with the missile tower. Ring of Shattered Ice is for Arcane. We're not really using that. Adapt a blueprint at the end of each turn. Discard all the blocks in your hand and draw the same number of new cards. Debugging Encyclopedia, have the duration of malfunction effects on towers and boost the damage by 50% after the effect ends for 10 seconds. Yep. Basically, if we get bonked, no problem. We got a ton of money, so we can actually utilize the shop, maybe, if it has anything good. Not loving any of these things, honestly, but I might take the HP. Just for a little survivability. Wealth Vault, at the start of each round, you earn interest to 10% of your current gold up to 100. Not really great for what we're doing right now. Play your leftmost card in your hand. All of your towers cost 3 gold less to build. Restores after building any tower. I'll buy a lightning rune increase. And I'll buy a greater damage rune increase. Your fire source will be surrounded by 4 buff tiles with random effects. Yeah, sure. Why not? Fuck it. You know? Sounds good. Ooh, weird. Weird. All at once, right at the beginning. Coming through here and here. Okay. Interesting. So that would unfortunately create a path blocked situation. But that won't. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is try to elongate our corridor. Which, like, fine, whatever, that's okay. And then I think we're gonna try and seal off this area and force them around here. So we have an ice augment, so we'll put this here for now. We have an electricity augment, so we'll put this here for now. We have a range augment, so we'll put it here with this. And then we'll probably even these out by putting another 2 for symmetry. Man, I forgot our fire just shoots things now. That's aces. Look at that. Look at that. It's doing its work. It's protecting itself. Give us another heal and an ice buff. That's aces. That's great. That's gold. That's exactly what we want to hear. That's exactly what we want to see in life, you know? Who needs towers? True. Truer words have never been spoken, actually. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Okay, we've definitely got this looping around now. That's nice. We don't have the cash to throw down an explosive on that in the way that I want to do, but that's fine, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna sync up here. We're gonna make it nice and pretty. 'Cause why not? You know what I mean? Hold on. There we go. This is either going to go great or terribly, and I have no basis for it at all. It looks like it's working out. We did get an HP increase again. That's nice. Sometimes you just gotta shoot the bees, you know? The bugs are back! Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fill in this spot here. I hate this when it does this mouse shit. Please stop. Please cease. Please separate enough. Thank you. There we go. Okay, we've got big money now. We're gonna take a electricity. Maybe we stick that on there and it buffs off of the double electricity instead. Yeah. Yeah. We know what we're doing. You know? I'm surprised that actually kind of worked, I'm not gonna lie. There was a part of me that did have a little bit of doubt. Okay. I mean, at this point, why don't we just keep doing it? We're just filling this corridor.
Back, sorry.
No, welcome back. How went the snack run?
Ice cream, and then I went to the bathroom.
Sounds good. Sounds like a positive experience.
Ice cream.
I think that's something that we could all use right now. A positive experience.
You don't get to you don't get to have my ice cream, Bean.
God damn it, it's doing the thing again.
It's chocolate, it'll hurt. Here, you can have a little bit.
It's gonna hurt the cat.
No, there's some vanilla. I'm letting her just lick the vanilla part. There, you're done. That's it. Go away. I shared. Go off.
Survival of the fittest. Sometimes you have to stand up to your cat. True.
I can't. Get off the laptop, honey. Burn!
Sometimes the cat stands up to her.
She just got a message.
Oh? Did they manage to post?
Bean sent 8999001/SDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDDD stand up to my cat. It just doesn't work.
I was gonna be like, sure you do, Rachel. Sure you do. Okay, let's throw down an ice here.
I'm telling her no.
I could tell a cat no, no problem.
It's really hard.
It's really easy, actually. So we're perpetually broke because we just keep summoning big weapon, and it's working. Give me more HP. We're almost back to full HP. This is kind of crazy.
I kind of want cozy, so maybe I'll read the new, like, the sentient plant book.
Sentient plant book could be good.
I tried to finish my Emily Wilde's book, but that got lost underneath my bed when it fell between my bed and the wall, and I refused to move my bed to grab it. So that's just where it is right now.
I also don't know who that is.
It's the whole premise of the book is a woman, like, is sent to, like, it's the Dresden Files, but make it like Scottish Fae.
Okay, okay.
So she, like,
I remember
investigates, like,
you telling us about this. Yes, yes.
I was enjoying the read, and then I fell asleep reading it, and then it fell between the wall of my bed, and I refused to move my bed to grab it, so until I have to do a deep clean, that's where it's gonna be.
Fair enough. Should cut the Ganayo. Oh, I love this.
Pretty good.
I don't know where that placed. Oh, it placed over here. Sell. Stop! It just keeps placing! I'm gonna fucking... Gah! Anyway, so you can see how my mouse is not behaving correctly. I love that this corridor is just as many guns as possible, and then the biggest cannons.
Would brownie batter ice cream help?
I would love brownie batter ice cream right now. Or as my mom accidentally called it that one time, 20 years ago in a Dairy Queen, brownie bladder. And I'll never let her forget it. Because I'm a petty bitch.
In the center of it, there's egg-free brownie batter, like uncooked. So it's deliciously ooey gooey.
I don't think it being egg-free is specifically why that's true, but fair enough.
No, because they have to make it egg-free so it's safe to eat, quote-unquote, raw.
I get that. I just don't think that that's why it's good.
No, that wasn't saying that's why it's good. I'm just letting you know that it's egg-free, so it's safe.
I wouldn't be concerned about that anyway, because it's frozen.
However, I've eaten raw eggs so many times in cookie dough and cake batter and shit since I was a wee lass, and I've never gotten sick.
I drank milk that was past its expiry date by 1 day, 1 time, and shit myself violently, so I take all of that stuff seriously.
You would hate me. Whenever I make a cake or something, I'm like, I'm gonna put 90% into the pan, and I'm eating the other 10%.
No, that's completely fine. Ever since I got violently sick that one time, I just go like, no. I don't think that it's actually that bad for you most of the time, but, like, that one time was enough to make me be like, no. You know? Also, I do think that anybody who hasn't ever had, like, food sickness-related issues needs to listen to NL's time that he got, like, combination of, like, salmonella and campylobacter. Because NL used to be, like... NL used to be the guy who was like, I don't think you can actually get, like, sick like that. He didn't believe it was real. And then he got hit by both of them, and he was like, I was getting blood poisoning. And, like, people will always be like, oh, here's NL going on the fucking food poisoning story again. And he's like, I was dying! I'd rather eat a raw egg than drink expired milk. Yep. Yep, they are completely different problems. Raw egg can be mixed into something and made good. Expired milk is just bad from the get-go.
Bad. Yeah, because, well, a raw egg isn't expired. It's just a raw egg.
One has not been cooked. The other one is just actually bad.
Yeah. Nothing is worse, though, food, like, illness-wise, than it's like...
Holy shit, missiles.
There have been times where I'm so sick. It's like... I'm not gonna have the time, and thankfully because I wear a nightgown, it's easier, but it's like, I'm not gonna have the time to, like... sit, grab a trash can, and then throw up. While I'm shitting. So it's like, what's going on the floor?
I've been in that boat, yeah.
It's like, am I puking on the floor or am I shitting on the floor? And it's always puking on the floor. Now, thankfully, the toilet is so close to the shower, I can just lean forward if that ever happens, and I can puke directly into the shower. So, you know.
Oh, I can't roll any of these. Okay. Chaos Transmuter. At the end of each wave, 5 of your towers will randomly transform into another tower of the same size in your loadout. Overcharged battery. Yeah, I like overcharged battery. We're doing electricity and everything, so we're gonna do that. We have a laser tower as an option. We have bombers package. I think we're gonna take a laser tower. And you know what? Give me Gambler's token. A lot.
Oh god, yeah.
I don't know what she expected, man.
Not that, I can tell you that much. To go food shopping tomorrow. I didn't go food shopping today.
I have to go food shopping tomorrow.
I went into Walmart. Like, get a couple things. I'm like, no. And I left with ice cream and alcohol.
Average American diet, be like...
I'm like, I'm snacking today. I don't fucking care.
I didn't realize we were at the end, but we are at the end, so this is going to be a really interesting one to see what we do. Okay. I think I know what we're going to do here. We're going to...
Try a lot.
No, we're going to do ice on these.
Crack cocaine.
No. We're not going to have enough cash. Which is... Stop.
I might be a little tipsy.
Who could have guessed? Okay, this works. But what if we do crack?
Oh.
We don't do crack in this house. We only do hard cocaine.
I have to change my... I got ice cream on.
Good enough. I mean, crack is the lesser cocaine. It is technically the more better improved cocaine, but like for some reason it's the lesser. Don't ask me why. I don't pretend to understand. It's woke cocaine. That's really good. Okay. So we're gonna do a lightning in these. Then we'll do another set of these. That electricity does help do some early proccing, which is nice. I like that we're able to move up progressively like this because of that one thing that we got that removes the corrupted spaces. Like, it's really nice. It actually was a very good pick. But things are gonna get a little bit fucky from here on, I can feel it. Damn. Okay, they kinda got through there for a second, that was a little harsh. I love how fucking weird this corridor is. It's so good, man. Yeah, we'll divide them. Why not? Oh my god, wait, hold up. An idea has percolated within my mind. My brain has become a mind palace of infinite ideas. If you're doubting me, shut up. Oh, there's still that one there. Okay. I'm just thinking, can I get, like, a big gun in the middle here? Because that'd be sick, but I'm thinking maybe instead of a big gun, we just create, like, a area of effect corridor. That could be pretty good. Like, just place those there. They don't do a lot of damage, though. And these are attack boost tiles. So maybe plant those there, right?
I'm back.
Welcome back again.
I'm sleepy.
That does tend to happen around this time of night, generally. Yeah? You sure about that?
I don't know why you're complaining. I fed you one meal more than I should have today.
I don't know why this thing that always begs for food is begging for food. What could be the reason?
I really wanted to nap, and she wouldn't leave me alone, so I threw a handful of food in her bowl, and I'm like, shut up.
Why is this creature that demands food all the time, even though it shouldn't be hungry, demanding food, even though it shouldn't be hungry? What could be the reason?
Yeah, what could be the reason? Other than she's a food-motivated bitch.
Yeah, you got it. That's it.
Ah.
Oh, you know what? Let's put missiles on here.
Ah.
Yeah.
You get those sneezes that hurt.
I get sneezes that hurt all the time, man.
It hurt.
It hurt. Yeah? Distant screaming, okay. That's different.
Huh?
I said that's different. I said distant screaming, that's different.
Yeah, I got another book. There's also the book that's X-Men, but make it...
Yeah?
It's X-Men, but... Or I guess it's more like SD. It's SCP, but Hunger Games, because, like, all of the kids are like, oh my god, and it comes back to cannibalism again.
It
Like,
never stops
kids
being about cannibalism.
Have, like, superpowers that are world-ending powers, and, like, they go to school to try to learn how to solve them, whatever, and then on graduating day, they have to, like, try to not get cannibalized by their teachers.
You did bring that one up. It really does
like,
just always come back to cannibalism.
I read, like, the first 3 chapters. It seemed okay. Like, it seems like a book, you know? It's like, it's not gonna be Empire the Vampire. Nothing will. Because I'm an addict to that book.
Oh wow, we already killed the boss? That is extremely unusual. Holy shit.
How do you...
Wait, did that just end the round early? That's crazy. It turns out all you need to do is simultaneously put ice on their nipples and electricity through their balls, and they die.